Pues me estoy enterando que al parecer hubo un showcase hace un par de horas de Dreamhaven. Al parecer es un estudio hecho por ex Blizzard Entertainment Developers. Entonces vamos a verlo. La verdad me llama mucho la atención. Vamos a ver qué show. Si son ex Blizzard, for sure debe haber así como visualmente atractivo debe de ser, ¿no? Así que vamos a verlo. Vamos a ver qué tal. Mientras voy a echar mi limonadita. Sí, ok, diseños blizzardescos, me gusta. Yo no sabía que estaba esto, no sabía. Gracias por avisarme, por cierto. Gracias a todos.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff Keighley and welcome to the Dreamhaven Showcase. Now what you just saw was a quick glimpse at 4 games that we're going to show you in the showcase today. And these are all titles from Dreamhaven, a new publisher and developer that was founded in 2020. And this is something
2020, güey, durante la pandemia.
Dreamhaven to give you a look at all these incredible new
chingada, no sabía eso.
Including the global reveal of the new game from Moonshot Games, which is part of Dreamhaven, and it's a very exciting game. I've been waiting to show you for a while.
Güey, Jeff Keighley se ve viejísimo ya, cabrón.
Now, even
Pero
if you
viejísimo,
aren't familiar with the Dreamhaven name, I am sure you are familiar with some of the people behind the company. And joining me now is the co-founder of Dreamhaven, who's also, of course, the co-founder and former CEO of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Morhaime. Mike, good to see you.
Hi, Jeff. Great to be here with you.
Let me ask you, why did you want to start Dreamhaven in the first place?
Well, when I left Blizzard,
había mucha lana y muchas mamadas de por medio.
So my wife Amy and I spent a bunch of time just talking to people and brainstorming ideas, and we got to talking with a lot of folks that we loved working with in the past. They were also thinking about what they wanted to do next. And the idea of what if we joined forces to try to create something really special, a place where game developers and creators could focus on making things that were really passionate and excited to make. An environment where people could do
lo que todo el mundo quiere, ¿no? El sueño.
Really a goal
el sueño de
trying to
developers.
create games that brought people together in positive ways. And
pero el money siempre aparece.
You mentioned internal teams, so people are probably wondering, like, well, how big is this company? What's the is it a full-scale publisher, developer? Like, what can you tell us about the size and scope of Dreamhaven?
Yeah, so we have 2 internal teams, Moonshot Games and Secret Door. Okay. We also are building a central team that will help publish these games and bring them to players around the world. We have also formed relationships with a number of independent developers.
Phil Spencer ya nos quiere comprar.
Guidance and advice, and some of those relationships have actually grown to be even deeper, where Dreamhaven will end up being the publisher of those games.
All right, well, let's get into some of the games and show people some gameplay.
Awesome.
First up is Sunderfolk. It is a board game-inspired RPG.
Sunderfolk?
You can play solo or with friends. It's kind of a whole new genre for games, and it sounds like the perfect couch co-op game.
Lots of us at Dreamhaven, and especially Secret Door, love board games and tabletop RPGs. Some of us have been playing them for decades with our friends, and now we're getting to introduce the magic to our families. The team at Secret Door wanted to come up with a way to capture the magic of game night while also seeing if they could do some things to make it more accessible to more people.
All right, so you're digitizing the experience in a lot of ways, but maintaining some of the magic of that in-person experience. And, you know, it's just such a great environment.
Sunderfolk really is a love letter to the genre, just with a twist. The team took the approach of putting the game board on a shared screen, TV or monitor, and putting your character's actions and sheet, or in this case, cards and abilities and even the rules of the game on a mobile device.
It is really cool.
Es interesante, güey. O sea, es como tu character sheet, güey, de Dungeons and Dragons. Pero en el teléfono, güey, y lo que tú haces ahí, pum, al juego. Está el pedo. Sí, güey, eso totalmente es para D&D, güey, ¿no?
The life tree has protected Arden. But all is not well in the Sunderlands. The Sunderfolk of your village look to you, the guardians
ok, ya están limitados quiénes son. Okay.
Carry the seed of hope close and forge ahead into darkness in search of answers.
I'll ruin you and your whole sun-cursed village.
Okay. Sí, bueno, está bien, tampoco estaría muy cabrón que pudieras crear a tu personaje, ¿no?
You know what they say, a monster a day keeps the, monsters away. Oh dear, Shadowstone everywhere.
What?
Corruption is so powerful. So, Arden has protected. Disappointing. You will test your resolve, face unfathomable threats.
¿Tiras dados o ya está limitado tus movimientos? Me gustaría saber.
But your adventure's just getting started. And like any good
Ay, cabrón.
adventure, this one is best shared.
Rediscover Game Night. Ok. Play
Not
5
only
Steam
is Thunderfolk
Xbox.
coming out on
Secret
April
Door.
23rd, you also have a first look demo that is available on GeForce Now today.
That's right. The demo includes all of Thunderfolk's playable characters and game features, as well as the first few missions.
En
Okay, great.
Nvidia
Well, I'm
GeForce,
looking forward to
güey.
checking that out, and now we're going to move on to another game we actually announced last year at Gamescom opening night live, even though people didn't know it was tied to Dreamhaven at the time. And we are talking, of course, about Linked Banner of the Spark.
Yep, we're publishing Linked Banner of the Spark from
¿Es
a
estos güeyes?
fantastic indie developer called FuzzyBot.
For those of you that aren't familiar with Linked, it is probably the most charming robot apocalypse game out there. It's a
Este güey.
lighthearted action game, but it also has town building elements in it. It's chaotic and cozy in all the right ways.
Linked has a small and devoted community, and FuzzyBot has been adding a ton of new content over the last few months, and they're still planning on more.
Check out this latest video for Linked that shows off the world and gameplay.
A ver. Sí, me suena el batito con el brazo robótico, me suena ese vato. Sí, como que ahorita ya los juegos van más, güey, con tal vez como experiencias multijugadoras, ¿no? O sea, de bring everyone together, ¿no? Battle of the Spark, ¿no? Sí, a huevo, sí. Era de varios. Era multiplayer. Es del mismo, ¿no? Nada más es como una continuación del video.
That was Linked, and I am very excited to build my Fish and Bot Friend collection as soon as it's out.
Well, you'll be able to play on consoles soon, and for our Steam Early Access players, you can enjoy the brand new content patch today.
All right, well, we've covered a lot
idea.
of great stuff today, and the reveal of the Moonshot game is coming up in just a minute. But before then, we have one more game to cover. And I hear this is a game that you actually heard about from players in the StarCraft community. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, one of my friends recommended that I check out this small indie game that launched last September. And after trying the game, I just fell in love with it. And through a stroke of luck, we had the chance to become their publisher. And well, it probably won't surprise you why we love it so much.
All right, well, let's take a look at the
Porque
trailer
es
from Mecha
cozy
Bell.
like. Se ve bonito. Ah. Ok, es un pinche real-time strategy. Auto battling strategy masterpiece. Ok, es un auto battler, güey. Si te gusta el ajedrez y robots, necesitas jugar Mechabellum. Wey, what? Ok, esto ya se ve un poco más interesante, güey. Oh, güey, personalízalos, no mames. Oh, let's go. $1v1, 2 contra 2. Free for all. Big Robot Mayhem. Ah, no, Boom Boom. Ok. Pensé que iba a poner Mayhem. Siempre ponen Mayhem cuando lo describen así estas cosas. Mechabellum, güey. ¿La chinga?
Mechabellum is a turn-based auto battler, and it still has some strong RTS vibes, though, right?
That's right. I think that it scratches the RTS itch without the high APM requirement, which is why I love it so much.
Güey,
And developer Game River
qué cabrón que estos güeyes lo consideren así, güey. O sea, de que saben que los actions per minutes, güey, son claves, güey. Son claves.
We're super excited about being part of it.
And since it's on Steam now, I guess, right? Because it came out in September, so people can pick it up today if they want to check it out.
Absolutely. You can pick up the base game or the premium edition, which launches today. And those who want to try before they buy can participate in the free play weekend that is starting on April 4th.
All right, well, we've
Free
seen
play
3
weekend.
games today, but we
Bueno,
do have
okay, lo voy a
one more
probar.
for everyone. And this is something really special, a global reveal. Last summer, I got to come down here and do a playtest of this title. We really wanted to show it at the Game Awards, but it wasn't quite ready. Mike, this is the first title from Moonshot Games.
Yes, and as much as I would love to tell you about the game, I think it's best if you hear from the Moonshot team.
Venga, let's go. Let's freaking go.
Hi, I'm Jason Chase, studio head at Moonshot.
And I'm Dustin Broder, game director at Moonshot. Now, imagine a dangerous place at the
A ver,
edge
me
of the
imagino.
galaxy, outside the law, called the Typhon Reach. It's like a cosmic scale Bermuda Triangle with cosmic storms, quantum meteors, and treacherous monsters, all guarding the most prized objects in the universe, the ancient artifacts of the primes.
And this is
They're
where
those
you come in.
primes?
We need you to assemble your crew, choose your starship, and risk it all in a chaotic adventure where the only plan is the one you make up as you go.
Let's see what lies in the most dangerous corner of the galaxy.
Wanna show me the money? Me recuerda el estilo de Orcs Must
A
Die.
vast realm of discovery and brutal explosions.
Damn.
But hey, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Dive into the reach.
Now, you're gonna need a tough team.
Time to break something. Hello, Luke.
And an even tougher ship.
Quality upgrade.
Keep her flying, and you'll find wonders beyond your wildest dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Es como Sea of Thieves en el espacio y con
Or
armas.
the other crews will blast you and take your loot. That's a distinct possibility.
The artifact is getting away.
So get ready. When your airtight plan goes out the airlock,
Into the fray.
improvise.
Oh, güey, puedes abordar.
Doing their stuff.
Hell, use their turrets. Traps, tractor beams, big red buttons.
Overloaded their reactor.
Because the Reach gives,
Resources in. Coming in hot.
and the Reach takes.
Damage! Major damage!
Can't promise
Ooh,
fame and
wait.
fortune here,
Mine layer here!
or that you'll even make it back.
Get to the gate. Go, go, go,
But
go.
I can promise this.
That's my artifact.
It's gonna be one hell of a story.
Se ve muy pinche entretenido ese pedo, güey. Sign up para el playtest. Sí, güey, se ve totalmente como un juego de Xbox, güey.
Wildgate is a crew-based shooter that takes place in the far reaches of space, where 20 players across 5 ships face off to secure the valuable artifact and escape.
Or you can choose violence and opt for an elimination win, working together with your fellow prospectors to destroy every other rival crew in the Reach through ship versus ship combat.
And even if combat isn't your thing, there's tons to do and discover, as you and your crew will need to scout out and claim resources, as well as your path out of the Reach through a nearby Wildgate.
With the other 4 ships all trying to do the same, you can expect to face some pretty intense matches. And
Okay.
space crimes. Lots of space crimes.
Space Car.
The Reach is ever changing, And the map layout for each game is procedurally generated, so no two games will play the same.
No
For
mames.
the last year, we've had the privilege to host some small tests behind closed doors. And we're now ready to kick off our very first public
Damn.
playtest in the next few weeks. Sign up on our website for a chance to join us.
Thanks so much for watching. But before we go, let's take an even deeper look into the Reach.
Lo
I
tomo.
want to tell you about a place
Lo
called
tomo.
the Typhon Reach. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's where legends are made. Legends like the Gamma Gang. They did a smash and grab on the artifact like nobody's ever seen.
Gamma
But
Gang.
first, let's back up. How'd they even make it this far? When you're in the Reach, you're after one thing: the artifact. The most valuable object in the known universe. And if you're brave or stupid enough to go after it, you won't be alone. Be the first crew to find it, snatch it, and pass through the Wild Gate, or be the last crew left standing. It all starts
All
with your
hands on
ship.
deck.
Whether you're mining asteroids, scanning for loot, or battling borders, the right ship isn't just a choice. It's your edge in the fight to stay alive.
Pero revives, güey, no revives.
You could go big with the Bastion, packed full of gadgets and guns, but they'll see you coming a light year away. Or go small with a Hunter. Just don't get caught, because those shields will not last. Remember, your ship is your lifeline. You lose your ride, it's mission over. Your crew, on the other hand, can handle whatever the Reach throws at them.
Muy
Armed
bien.
with the right weapons, tools, and
Un
special
ajolote.
skills. It's all hands on deck. That's one thing the Gamma Gang understood. It's not about sticking to one job. It's about supporting your crew. Mining for resources, keeping the engines running, putting out fires. Every crew member counts. Because when things start to heat up, it's either you or them. The Reach is a living, breathing death trap. Cosmic storms.
Güey, sí es un
reach
puto Sea of
lava
Thieves, güey, en el
asteroids,
espacio,
and
güey. Me
space
encanta.
mines.
Literal es un
To get a handle on
puto
what's
Sea
out
of
there,
Thieves en el
you're gonna need to
espacio.
scout ahead. Probes are your best bet
Pero
to map the
limitado
area.
a pinches 5
Locate
equipos.
hazards, supplies, and hidden treasures. It's also how the Gamma Gang stayed one step ahead of the other crews. Fuel and ice. Without them, the job gets a lot tougher. If your reactor overheats, you'd better have ice on hand to cool it down. And fuel gives your ship the extra boost it needs for a quick getaway. Running out won't leave you stranded, but trust me, without it, you're as good as Reach dust. If you want to pull this off, you'll need the best loot you can find. All over the Reach are lost caches of cutting-edge ship upgrades, powerful weapons, and gear that
Pero
gives
entonces
you
asumo que debe haber también unas armas rotas, ¿no? Si es al azar, debe haber de ser un arma rota, güey, que te toque.
The tougher they'll be to grab. This place is teeming with vicious little surprises. Grab what you can and make it quick, because those other prospectors could crash the party at any moment.
Pero, güey, no me has
Which
dicho,
reminds
cabrón,
me,
¿qué pedo
watch your
con
back,
cuando me
because
matan,
those
güey?
rival squads will try to board your ship. Keep your guns loaded, your multi-tools ready to repair. They'll do everything they can to try to sabotage you. Don't let them.
What?
Now, back to the big score. The artifact.
Lo del Wild
You
Gate
never
está
know
chido,
where
güey.
it'll
Lo de
pop up,
escapar
or
es como un
what kind of hell you'll have
extract.
to go through to get it.
Extract shooter,
Many
güey.
prospectors went in that day, but only the
Nada más
Gamma
que
Gang
visualmente
came out.
más
But it
PG-13, güey.
wasn't over yet. They made a mad dash for the Wild Gate, and the other crews were hot on their tail. Which brings us back to here. Now, the Gamma Gang did make it to the Wild Gate, but I never said they made it through. They had the guns, the fuel, the upgrades. The plan was perfect. Or so they thought. Because there was one thing they didn't expect. Me.
¿Le explotaron la nave?
Kid, I didn't play fair. And you don't have to either. Because out here, the only plan that counts is the one you make up on the fly.
I hope all you guys
Sí,
are
güey, es
excited
totalmente
as
un
I am
extract
about Wild
shooter,
Gate.
güey,
I cannot
Sea
wait
of
to jump
Thieves.
in more and do as
En
Dustin
el
said,
espacio.
some space crimes, Mike.
You and me both. The Moonshot team puts so much care into making sure the world isn't just fun to explore, but that the matches are challenging and in most cases, unpredictably hilarious.
Well, I cannot wait, as I said, for more people to go. And this is really a game you have to play to really get all the excitement inside of it. All right, well, that kind of wraps up the show, but let's recap what we've talked about so far. The Thunderfolk demo is on GeForce Now right
está cagado.
now.
Para jugar con amigos está
chido.
chido.
Edition today and a free play weekend next month. Linked is currently in Steam Early Access and coming soon to consoles.
And you can sign up for Wildgate's community preview playtests. It's really a more the merrier kind of game, so encourage your friends to sign up too.
And what I love about all the games, Mike, is that you're showing real gameplay on them. I know you had to
Me
wait
imaginaba algo
a
más
while to see them, but
salvaje visualmente,
and it's clear
pero
that,
Mechabellum
Dreamhaven
podría
is
ser lo más
kind of
salvaje que tengan.
Not making just one kind of game, a whole bunch of different experiences, but they're all united by the idea of kind of playing together with friends and family.
I couldn't agree more. We're so grateful for your support, Jeff, and for everyone who's followed our journey so far.
Absolutely. I'm excited. This is only chapter 1 for Dreamhaven, and we can't wait to hear more.
Esperemos.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all online.
See you later.
Muy bien, aquí que siguen. ¿Sigue un recap? Ese se ve muy chido. Mechabellum me gustó mucho después. Así después de lo que había visto me gustó bastante. Wildgate es botanero, pero nada más es como para echar desmadre y ya está ahí. Párale de contar. No me imagino que vaya más allá de eso, ¿no? Es muy importante ahorita tener calidad de vida en un juego, de que no sea como de lo van a acabar mañana el support, mañana ya no lo juega, mañana ya no hay nadie, o sea, eso es lo malo. Juegos grandes, multiplayer online, el pedo es que necesitan pinche calidad de vida para largo, para rato y para largo. Este se ve buenísimo, güey, para nada más, o sea, no tienes que preocupar, literal, tú lo juegas cuando quieras con tus amigos. El pedo del otro es que necesitas más gente que lo esté jugando. Este está chido así. Mechabellum no me esperaba que me gustara. ¿De qué se trata? Al principio dije, pues está X, ¿no? Pero güey, si es un auto-battler que tienes que planear bien y todo y después no lo puedes frenar, está de huevo, está muy chido. Mechabellum se ve muy bueno. Mechabellum y el de los güeyes esos de D&D en el teléfono. Si después te dejan meterle tú tus propios personajes y personalizarlos, eso debe estar muy muy chido. Eso sí me emocionaría bastante. O que se puedan mezclar, como tal vez se pueda linkear con Hero Forge, que es donde la gente hace sus miniaturas de Calabozos y Dragones, estaría muy chido. Mechabellum, pues sí, efectivamente me gustó bastante. El otro, el de Battle for the Nexus, perdón, Battle Sparks, no tanto, la verdad no me llamó tanto la atención. Quién sabe, igual y es buenísimo, pero no es mi taza de té al chile. Al chile esa no es mi taza de té, y que sigue nada más esto. Pero sí, de ahí fuera yo creo que Mechabellum fue brutal. Me gustó bastante Mechabellum. Y lo peor es que no es de Dreamhaven, ellos solo son el publisher. Y el de Calabozos y Dragones, ellos se ven increíbles para mí. Además solo mostraron 4, ¿no? Y Wildgate, pues ojalá, digo, haya mucha gente jugándolo. Tiene que ser obviamente free to play para que no haya barrera de entrada. Tiene que sobrevivir mucho pinche tiempo y que, pues vaya, tengas con quién jugarlo. Un solo queue podría ser caótico, podría ser bueno. Tipo Repo style. En Repo puedes jugar con amigos solo, pero pues a ver qué onda. Está chido. Me esperaba muchas más cosas. Me esperaba cosas más caóticas.